rose quartz, if you picked deck 2 or card 2, it's all about love and heart chakra. And I know, you know, a lot of people, when they think of heart chakra, they think of love and self-love, love with like relationships. And that definitely could be. Maybe it's just time to put yourself out there, be in a relationship, or strengthen your relationship, or find a way to connect to yourself more and show love for yourself more, honor yourself and your body. When this flipped around though, I thought of something else. What was it that I thought of? For the heart chakra, rose quartz. What was it? Dang, I don't know. I mean, some of you could still be holding grudges. I think what I was thinking about earlier is that maybe you, if you chose this, maybe you feel really stuck on where you want to go, even like especially if you just finished college. I feel like maybe you feel really stuck and you need to go deep within yourself to remind yourself of your true passions, what truly maybe in this instance you'll feel like this is a really good thing for you. Or if you're thinking of traveling somewhere or being around somebody on that trip, maybe it will look all dandy and great right now, but you need to make sure you do your research before you do anything too crazy now. Like start a new job or go traveling with somebody that you just met. Stuff like that. 2. Coyote, wise fool, accept your follies and find the teaching in them. That is for card number 2. Wise fool. I really like this one. Find your follies. Accept your follies and find the teachings in them. So if you're being too hard on yourself for the person you are, I feel like a lot of you really discovered or rediscovered yourselves over quarantine. Now that restrictions are kind of, starting to be lifted more, I feel like maybe you'll have a different sense of self and you won't know how to present yourself to the world around you. Maybe, you found out something, you picked up on a new hobby that you're afraid to tell other people about and put yourself out there, so just don't be afraid of all that. If you are doing something more creative that people don't approve of, especially your family, they don't approve of that lifestyle choice or that job choice, just do those weird things. If it's not conventional, if it makes you happy, it isn't hurting anybody, don't be afraid to do it. People usually come around if you let them. Ooh, snake healing. Ooh, you are a healer. This is really good for people who are maybe thinking of becoming teachers, holistic practitioners, Reiki, like Reiki practitioners. If you are thinking of opening up, or like going for massage therapy, counseling, that's a sign that you're not meant to know for sure. Okay. Question 3. The answer is trust. When I think of this, I think trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Or trust the situation will be, for some reason, safe is coming to mind. Something about like safety and security. But trust the situation, trust the people around you, or just trust your intuition. But I really feel like trust your intuition on whatever it is that you're thinking. I feel like a lot of you already know. Just gotta trust your intuition, really think about it, meditate on it. Okay. Now finally we're moving on to the tarot decks. Cards 1, 2, and 3 to choose from. Here's one. I'll do it this way. If they're reversed, that does make a difference. I also don't always go for what exactly. Oh, okay, 2 evenings. I don't always go for what the traditional meaning of the card is. I trust my intuition. So. Gotta sneeze. Oh my gosh. Bless me. The top one, let's call it. Okay. I feel like I'm drawn to this one. Ooh, am I though? Ooh, the middle one, no. Okay. First one. The 7 of Cups reversed. Alright. A lot of you are, if you chose this one, you are having difficulties with making a decision in your life. I feel like this could just mean there's a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different choices you can make. You're being maybe too up in your head about it. Trust that initial instinct of what you should do. There are many options, but don't overwhelm yourself. You know, just think about it. Really meditate on it. Trust yourself. A lot of options, but you know which one is best for you, not what's best for this person, not what's best for the other person. What is best for you? Trust in that. You will make the right decision. Page of Cups. Alright. Oh my gosh, literally Page of Cups talks about intuition as well. is maybe cost of living at that new place, but I just feel like it wouldn't be the best for you. I mean, maybe it is, maybe just have to find better resources for yourself once you do move, but really consider where it is that you want to move in terms of for college. And maybe if you want to go somewhere for college just because a best friend of yours or a significant other will be close by or they'll be there, or because you just want to get away from family, don't base it all off of that. Think about I'm really thinking of like cost of living is important, like finances, so be careful with that. And I feel like maybe you won't be as happy as you're hyping yourself up to be if you move for that. If you're thinking of moving for work, especially overseas, this is saying maybe like right now is not the best time, especially during COVID. I honestly feel like there could continue to be spikes again. Like, I mean, like, I don't know because of different strains elsewhere. I feel like that would be the best for you in terms of vacationing. Like last time, I think you should. What I was saying a lot last time is if you were thinking of vacationing, to wait longer for it, or else really decide if where you want to go for vacation is a good idea. I feel like you don't really have a good idea of where you want to, or it's not a good idea for where you're thinking of wanting to go. It would be better if you went elsewhere, or if you wait for the traveling. Okay. I get a bad feeling about this one, so really be careful about that, about where you want to travel to. Or, where you want to live now. That is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed. I love doing these. I don't get as many views as my other ASMR videos, but I've loved the spiritual stuff even before I got into any ASMR, like watching it. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see